Walk in this bitch and I talk in this bitch.
Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm gonna be doing a video on explaining why or story time, or explaining why I stopped manifesting, or why I stopped listening to subliminals, why I stopped, in TikTok that's really popular right now, and people are like starting to do it more and more, and like they don't know the actual like consequences to it, and I'm explaining why I stopped doing it and the consequences I saw from doing it. So if y'all don't know what subliminals or manifesting is basically like writing down what you want and how you want it. So like, for example, if you want money, if you want fame, if you want someone to come back in your life, so for someone to text you, for you to look different, for your hair to grow, for anything you would want, you basically write it down. If you want to become a millionaire, whatever, anything you would want, possibly think of. Like famous people have been known and have said that they've used manifesting for fame, for getting where they are, for basically what they do. That's how they got there, by manifesting. So and subliminals is like listening to an audio which gives you what you want, and that's where I started off. I started off with listening to subliminals. It was back then, like around December and January, like those two, December and January, is when I started listening to subliminals. So one day I came across this video on YouTube, and the video was subliminals are bad, like be careful, they are dangerous. And I clicked on it, and like the video was like just showing like pretty girls, and it was just saying that some subliminals have bad affirmations in them, which are bad, which are summoning bad things into your life. And I didn't know what subliminals were until I looked it up on YouTube. That day I saw that video on my recommended, and I looked it up on YouTube. I was like, what is subliminals, like what is this about? And I looked it up, and I came across this girl's page where she was explaining that she's used subliminals to change her appearance, to get rid of her acne, to get her money, to attract a person that she always wanted. And that's what got me interested in the first place. She was explaining that subliminals aren't bad, like that it's like the universe giving you this, that all this stuff. And then cause I grew up going to church, like I believe in God, I worship God, I am a religious person, I'm a Christian. So when I heard of this, like I've never heard of this, like no one's ever like really taught me about manifesting, so I didn't think it was anything bad, because like going to church has never like told me like manifesting is bad, for at least as far as I knew. So I started listening to subliminals. I listened to like changing my appearance, like making me look better, and like just stuff like clearing my acne. At the time, like that's the biggest thing that made me want to listen to subliminals, was because they said that it would clear your acne. And I would listen to that one like a lot. Like I would go from like having like so much acne to like overnight I had no acne. Like I have pictures like and dates where it shows you that I took a picture to see like if it actually worked. I took a picture of my face, and you can see like red big bumps all over my face, and then like the next day there's nothing on my face like anymore. So yeah, I listened to that. I would sleep and listen to that. That's where I first started. I would also listen to the one that it was money and it was fame, and I would actually see that they would start working, because I listened to the fame one, and that's when my TikTok blew up. My first account on TikTok blew up, and like it blew up like really fast. Like I started accumulating a lot of followers. I started and that's when I started my YouTube channel also. And around that time I started like looking into more like what subliminals were, like researching more about subliminals and manifesting. That's when I came across scripting. And scripting is basically where you write what you want as a story. You tell it, writing it down basically. Okay, so basically scripting is writing down what you want and how you want it, and every detail, your feelings, you express how you feel to like make it a reality, I guess. So I started doing that when I started my YouTube channel, and I really think that's the main reason I grew so much and grew so fast, was because I would script down how many followers I wanted to gain that week, how many subscribers I wanted to gain that week, how many views I wanted to gain that week, just everything I wanted. And I accumulated, from doing that, I accumulated like 14,000 subscribers in like 2 months. And that's really a big accomplishment, because not everyone can accumulate that many followers in that short amount of time. And mostly me, because like I'm not known on anything. And also I started gaining a lot of followers on Instagram. Instagram is one of the biggest, well, from TikTok, and then it comes Instagram, where I gained so many followers, because I had like 6,000 and then my subscribers went up to like 30,000. My followers on Instagram went up to 30,000, so I gained a lot of followers and that. But it also came with a lot of hate, a lot of other bad things that you don't see, which is another like bad thing from manifesting, because you don't see like the consequence from that. But yeah, I would also start scripting like things I wanted. Like I wanted my mom to like let me have more freedom, like let my mom like, because she used to take my phone up at night. And I'm giving you like examples of what I would ask for and like what I would get from it. So like my mom used to take my phone up at night, and then like I would write down, she's not taking my phone anymore, she's letting me keep my phone at night. And like a week later, when she started letting me keep my phone at night, she wouldn't ask for it anymore. So I got that. Also I would ask for like her letting me go out more, and I also got that. So yeah, just anything I really wanted. And I would write down money. And there was also this one person that I wanted. It was a long time ago, so like he's out of the picture, but I really liked him and I was really attached to him. So I would write down, because he was like in another relationship, I guess, and like I wrote down that he was gonna break up with his girlfriend. He would text me, and every time I would write that down, it would happen. He would text me, he would see what I'm doing, he would tell me he can't get me out of his mind and all these things. But it was all good. Like I was like, oh my god, like I discovered a new thing. Like I wouldn't really tell nobody. I would just tell like some of my friends like what I was doing, like just a little bit. I wouldn't tell them everything, but like they started doing it kind of too. And then like stuff. Okay, so one night I was watching this tarot reading, because I would also like watch those videos, which I do not recommend because that is bad. So like anything I'm telling you, do not do, because you don't need to learn from me. But I was watching, it was like around 11, I was watching this tarot card video reading. It was like how my week's gonna be. So I'm watching it, and like I'm laying down in my bed, like everyone's like going to sleep, and out of nowhere I hear a woman's voice in my hallway, whispering by talking really fast that I couldn't understand. You know, like the loud whispering, when you know they're whispering but you know it's like kind of loud, like that whisper voice but it's loud, you know. I heard that come from my hallway. And yeah, it came from my hallway, and I got like really like scared that night. Like I did not go to sleep at all that night. called so many like people to stay up on the phone with me, and then I finally got someone to stay up all night with me. And I really thank them for that, because I was really scared. Like I was crying my eyes out. Like my phone would just like randomly black out. Like my phone is new. Like my phone was like really new. I had the iPhone XR, which I have right now, and I had barely gotten it. It was like a month after I had gotten it. So it would like randomly glitch while I was on FaceTime with people, telling them like what was happening. So like that was really weird. Like that was scaring me. And like I just felt a presence in my room, you know? Like, you know when you feel like someone watching you? You know when you feel like someone's like watching you in the corner of your eye? That's the presence I would feel literally every night. Stuff would happen, like my lights would turn off randomly. I would hear footsteps in my living room, and I knew I opened the door to something. And then one night my mom like asked me, she's like, what did you open the door to? Because I've been feeling these things, because she's like a very spiritual person, and she prays every night and all this. So she was like asking me, she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I was clueless, like if I didn't know. But in reality, I really did know what I had done. And like after like that night, I stopped doing, like I stopped manifesting, I stopped watching subliminals, I stopped watching tarot cards, I stopped like looking into all of that, which I have been looking into. And I would pray every night. I would start praying. Like I knew it was because of that. And like I started like looking in, like searching up like, is subliminals bad? Like, and I started like finding all these things where it says like subliminals can bring demons into your house, into you, like into you. Like that's a door open to let demons in. Like you're basically like praying to the devil. People say it's like the universe, but it's not the universe. It's actually the devil giving you the stuff, making you believe that, oh, it's good, but no, it's actually you asking stuff to the devil. And the devil will just push you to, well, what he wants is your soul, like your soul for you to kill yourself. It will like, during that time I had gotten like really depressed. I had like suicidal thoughts. Like everything that was happening, I felt like it was never gonna stop. I just felt like just stopping, ending things there, because I felt like it was like a scary movie to me. Like it felt like I was living in a scary movie. Every night I would have nightmares. Every single night I would have nightmares. I would have nightmares of demons chasing me. I would have nightmares that they were just really bad. So I stopped doing it because I knew it was the cause of that. And then like stuff was still happening. It happened for like 2 or 3 months. No, like 2 months, or 1.5 or 2 months. That's when those stuff was still happening. Like I told one of my, like progressively every night it would get worse. It would get worse and worse and worse. Like I would feel things, I would cry, I would go to my mom's room. I wouldn't even sleep in my room anymore. Like I didn't even want to come in my room anymore. I would just be in my mom's room the whole time with her. And still, like I would open my eyes and like you could see just like shadows moving. Like even though it was dark, you could still, like, you know when you see like shadows moving, like there were, you know, like in a dark room there's still like some sort of light. Yeah, I would see like shadows passing through. And like I would just have all these thoughts like, oh, just kill yourself, like you're nothing, like look what you did. Like just, I was being attacked by demons, I guess. Not I guess, but I was. I have a whole video on like more explaining on what was happening. I'll have it linked down in the description if you want more. But I told my youth leader, I'm like, these things are happening. He was like, do you know like anything that might cause that? I was like, well, I've been like listening to subliminals. I didn't tell him like everything, but I told him a lot. Like I was listening to subliminals and I was just like interested in them, and I thought like it was just fine. Like I thought it was just the universe. He was like, yeah, they will, people fool you into thinking that it's the universe, but the universe has nothing to do, it's just the devil. Because he told me, he explained it like it's another realm, like a spiritual realm around us, like everything, like the spiritual realm we can't see, we just see what's on earth. He said that in the spiritual realm, like there's like demons, angels, whatever, and manifesting is basically like praying to the devil and asking him what you want and him giving it to you, basically like selling your soul, but like not that much, you know. But yeah, he was explaining everything like that was bad. Like y'all should look into it more, because like I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm just explaining why I stopped. So he was explaining all that, and then like I still didn't want to tell my mom because I was scared what she was gonna tell me. I feel like she was gonna get mad at me, but yeah, she just starts like that stuff like still keeps going on, and like I'm praying, I'm doing all this stuff. I stopped manifesting, like I said, like I stopped doing all of that, and then like it takes time for like things to go back to normal. My mom started praying. She like brought people to pray over the house. She was praying over the house for hours, and then like finally it comes to a point where it just like stopped completely. Like everything just went back to normal. Yeah, basically manifesting brought demons into my house, and demons attacking me through manifesting. And after that, like yeah, my YouTube channel hasn't been growing that fast, but I'm more happier than how I was feeling back then. I don't have to worry about things happening around my house. I don't have to worry about like bad thoughts in my head. I don't have to worry about my depression. Like I don't have to worry about none of that. I don't have to worry about like, oh my god, what if like I'm doing something bad, you know, like everything that I was doing. But yeah, that is my whole explanation on why I stopped manifesting and why you should stop manifesting too. I know it has become like really popular on especially TikTok for it to be like, oh, manifesting works, like do it, like everyone's making it such a normal thing right now, but no one really knows the consequences on it, especially if you do it like correctly. I guess if you do it correctly, because people like some people don't know how to do it, so like they're like stuck on like they're not really doing it. But if like you see like that it's actually working, you have to be careful, because demons will try to attack you. They will come into your life, and I think it attacked me like a lot, because I've always been like such a like goes to church, like going to church my whole life, like knows a lot about God. My whole family like is Christian. Like I feel like that's why it attacked me so much, because like the demons found a way. They found a little door open, and that's when they rushed in. Like they came in so fast. They were like, oh, this is how we gotta get here, you know. So yeah, that is my little explanation on why I stopped manifesting. I've never really told the social media that I ever manifested or anything. My friends kind of know. I told them a little bit, but there's like a more like in-depth explanation why. I don't know if I really explain myself correctly, because you know, like I don't really know how to explain myself, but I tried my best. I hopefully y'all understood, and please don't do it. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth for something like, yeah, you feel happy, like you're like, oh my god, like I'm getting this stuff, but it doesn't, at the end it just doesn't make you happy. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll link down some videos for y'all to go watch, for y'all to a better explanation on from what I said, because I don't really know how to explain that well. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.